In addition to the probes that come with your MyoLift 600 device, we'll also be using the Conductivity Eye Mask. These are reusable masks that are incredibly easy to use in the treatment room. They can be used without any conductivity gel. These patches here conduct the current on their own, or you can layer them over a mask or serum. Today we will be using our eye mask with the ATP booster mask to help push that ergothioneine and those other bioactives deep into the skin. The MyoLift Booster Facial Protocol calls for an eye mask in the treatment. However, we do make a lip mask as well. If your client's specific area of concern is the mouth and chin area, feel free to swap your eye mask for a lip mask when you're performing this facial. MyoLift 600 only has one input at the top of the device. If you had two MyoLift 600s, or maybe you have a MyoLift Mini and a MyoLift 600, you could plug in both the eye mask and the lip mask at the same time and use both masks during your treatment. It would look something like this. To clean, simply wipe down your conductivity mask with alcohol or disinfectant and then place it back onto the acrylic backing. These are good for 10 to 12 uses. However, I find mine last between 15 and 20 depending on how you're using it in the treatment room. Ultimately, you can use this until it's no longer sticky or conductive. Just make sure you're double checking the conductivity bar if you're using one mask over 12 times. So these masks are $18.99, and ideally you would include the price of a mask in the price of your MyoLift Booster Facial treatment so that each client will have their own mask, and then you don't have to worry as much about cross-contamination. Simply write your client's name on the mask and then store it once it's clean. Alright, so now I'm going to show you a hands-on demonstration of how to perform the MyoLift Booster Facial Protocol. Next, I'm going to apply my ATP Booster Mask all over the face. I've dosed this out prior to my treatment. I have my ATP Booster Mask here and my Restore Conductivity treatment next to it. You can also spritz a little bit of your replenishing hydrating conductivity spritzer directly into this bowl to help keep your brush hydrated while you're applying the treatment. And you're going to apply your ATP Booster Mask all over their face generously. Because later we'll be working on the neck, I'm also going to apply this to the neck area. You have the option at this point in the treatment to do LED over the ATP Booster Mask. Now it's time for microcurrent. So you're going to need your MyoLift 600, a lead wire, and your eye mask. You're going to take one end of your lead wire and plug it into your device. And take the two other ends of that lead wire and plug it in to your conductivity eye mask. These fit pretty snug, so you can just kind of twist it in as you push it. So these conductivity eye masks retail for $18.99 a mask, and they're good between 10 and 12 uses. Ideally, you would include the price of the mask in the price of your treatment, and this eye mask could be this client's eye mask for future uses. You can write their name on it and keep it aside for them, especially if they're going to be doing a series of treatments. You're going to peel back the plastic and apply it over their eyes. This mask can be used with or without conduction underneath it, but again, because microcurrent pushes product deeper, we're going to be pushing our ATP booster mask deep into the skin to stimulate that ATP production and energize the skin. This is a great time to check in with your client, make sure they're comfortable, and let them know some of the sensations that they're about to feel. So Jessie, it's incredibly normal to taste metallic, and also, despite your eyes being closed, you're probably going to see a little bit of strobing. If anything's at all uncomfortable, just let me know and we can turn down the intensity. Okay. So you're going to turn on your machine. You're going to hit long 1. So we're going to start by lengthening and then by shortening, always. And long 1 is set to an intensity of 300 microamps, and we are going to drop that intensity down to 200. Next, you're going to hit run. Check in with your guest. Jessie, how does that feel?
Just a little prickly in a couple spots, but
is it uncomfortable at all?
Not at all.
Okay. If your guest said it was uncomfortable, feel free to turn down the intensity. And if your guest said they couldn't feel anything and it's their second or third treatment, feel free to increase the intensity a little bit. You're going to want to make sure that you have solid conduction when you look at your conductivity bar. And you're going to let this run for 5 minutes. Once you've hit the 5-minute mark, you can pause, hit short 1, and again, you're going to drop the intensity down to 200 microamps. Set your timer for 5 minutes and hit run. Still feeling okay?
Yes.
Good. After 5 minutes, hit run pause again to turn off conductivity, and then you're going to remove your mask. So to disinfect your mask, I like using these barbicide wipes since you can't really wash this. I find that it disinfects it enough so that you're not getting any sort of bacterial buildup. But again, you're going to use this mask on this client each time. So each client will have their own mask. You're going to unplug your eye mask from your lead wires and unplug your lead wire from your device.